Hello. Little dude is asleep. You're getting an update while I'm waiting for it to be closer to timing to pick baby girl up. So this is the last day that hopefully I have to take off work. I don't want to use all my sick days, but Lincoln was still, he didn't have a fever, but we wanted to like make 100% sure that he didn't have a fever. So this was like our making sure. And his fever has not come back, so he can go back to school tomorrow on picture day, and it's going to be a great day. So I figured I'd give you a reading update while I'm waiting to pick up baby girl. And he's with me because Aaron, my husband, is coming to switch out with kids so that he can go take him to the park, because if we wait till we get home, it'll be too late, and I have Circus tonight, so he's going to take him to the park. I'm going to take baby girl home. So here's my reading update. I'm reading 2 books currently, so I'll update on both. I am currently, and I meant to do all this B-roll earlier of me going to Flying Biscuit with my friends and then going to the bookstore, but I couldn't B-roll at the bookstore because he was using my phone because he was just cranky. You know how it is. Okay, so I am currently reading The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I am about 120 pages in, so I'm about 40% of the way through this book because it only has about 300 pages on it. And I'm going to hold it up while I talk about it, but I accidentally bent a page while I was doing that. Okay, anyway, so this book, if I haven't said what it's about yet, it's I think I did in my other vlog, but this is about Cassie Hobbs, and she is a natural born profiler. Like, she can tell the tiniest details about who you are and what you want without like actually having talked to you. And the FBI has decided that they want her to join their children or their teenagers program, where they use exceptional teenagers to crack infamous cold cases. And so they have like a profiler, they have one that can read somebody's emotions, they have another person that's good at like numbers and statistics and all of that. And so then she actually wants to solve her mom's cold case because her mom was murdered and disappeared without a trace, and she wants to solve that case, so she's hoping she's going to be able to do this. And of course, like, it's going to be hijinks of like when a serial killer is actually on their tail, like what happens. And I think there's 4 books in this series. I'm currently on book 1. I'm really enjoying it. It's really interesting to me. We've figured out like who the other characters are. We're starting to finally actually get into like the FBI program and like all of that stuff. So it is really good so far. I'm having a good time with it. I'm probably going to get up to page 200 before I pick up baby girl. So that's what I'm going to read for the next half hour while I wait. And then I am also reading Bring Me Your Midnight by Rachel Griffith, and I love that book. I love that book. It is the coziest witchy fall read. I actually convinced my friend on Instagram to buy it because I just could not stop talking about this book. I am 75% in. Unless the ending goes to trash, it will be a 5-star. It is all vibes. Is it the best book I've ever read? No. Is it really good though? Yes. So like, it's not even like that I'm saying it's not a good book, because it is. It's a fantastic book. I'm changing views because someone is parking next to me and I don't want them to know that I'm filming in my car. Okay, so sorry. All right, it's about a girl witch named Mortana, and basically there's the witchery side of the island and there's the midland side of the island, and the mainland side is where the non-witches live. And basically they don't really like the witches, and so in order to allow the witches to keep living there, they have to do what's called a rush every full moon, and they basically go into the ocean and expel most of their magic into the sea so that they are considered like low magic witches and they're not considered a threat to society. Except for the rush over time, all that magic in the water is like causing the currents to go crazy, and it's killing sea animals, and it's like really messing up the sea. And so Mortana accidentally misses the rush one night because she meets this guy named Wolf who practices dark magic, which dark magic basically just means they don't do the rush and they use their magic like all the time, and like they just are one with their magic. And so he's trying to teach her that like you don't have to rush, and that's actually really bad for nature, and that it'd be better to just embrace her full self, her fullest self. And so like she's also supposed to be engaged though to marry this boy Landon to like unite the witches and the mainland people, because her parents are like the higher ups in the witch society. And so like she has to decide, is she going to like commit, is she going to respect her engagement to her arranged marriage to Landon, or is she going to abandon everything and go with Wolf and learn how to actually channel her full witchy self? And we just had the 3rd act breakup, of course, which I could have seen this coming. I just didn't. Pretty mad at Mr. Wolfie, but it is so good. I just love this book. It's so good, so good, so good. Highly recommend, and yeah, you should read it. So I will come back to you with an update in a little bit. I'm gonna read some more of The Naturals while I wait, and then I'll see you when I see you.
I never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out.
Hello. Hopefully the microphone's working because baby girl had grabbed it and she was trying to eat it. So anyway, say hi. Say I'm almost 5 months. It's crazy. Anyway, she's going to be with me for this update. Okay, as you just saw, obviously this was not in German. Or this was in German, not English. So let's talk about it. If you have never read The Salacious Player Club by Sarah Kate, I have only read praise so far, and it was one of my top books of last year. I love this book. I need to read from Daddy Emerson. Again, it's an age gap. But anyway, it's about a promiscuous club, and all of the owners have like their own book. So anyway, the second book, so she announced that she was getting new covers because she had gotten traditionally published. And I did not get the second book in time. I thought I had more time. I got the dates wrong on Amazon. Could not buy it. It was out of stock. And everywhere I searched, people are charging $100 million for it. At least over $200 just for that book alone. And so I didn't know what to do. So I now own books 1, 3, 4, and 5. And I couldn't find the first one. And we all know that all that matters is that the covers match. And so someone was selling this for $30, the German version, on Mercari. And so I jumped on it because I needed it. Does it bother me that it's in German? No, because the covers all match, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Now the spines, the only thing that's different is that the bottom, Sarah Kate's name is moved for this little German swirl, but other than that, they're all the same. So I will take that. If I ever find the second one, of course I will gladly trade that with someone or like sell this version. I don't care, but I'm gonna keep that. So that is my update for that. So we got the Eyes on Me version. And then since I got my Teachers Pay Teachers money check for this month, and I did way better than I was expecting, I bought a couple of other books as well. So I have a little bit of a mini book haul, and then we'll do a book update. So I got Us Against You by Frederick Bachman. This is the sequel to Beartown. Have I read Beartown yet? No. I actually need to do a poll today to find out what my 100th book of the year is going to be. So if you don't follow me on Rainy Blue Reads, I've been doing that over on Insta. I've been having people vote every day. And it's actually interesting because I think the final 2 books are going to be not between Beartown. Beartown got to the final 4, but it's going to be between The Ashes of the Star-Cursed King by Carissa Broadbent and Belladonna, which technically Belladonna and Such Sharp Teeth tied 50% against each other. And so I chose Belladonna because I already knew I was going to be reading Such Sharp Teeth for a video in October. So that's what's going on. But anyway, that's been really fun. So I might actually read Beartown soonish. And then I also picked up The Secret History by Donna Tartt because I'm trying to do a dark academia vlog at some point, and I haven't read that, surprisingly. And then I got The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare because we are trying to collect all of the Cassandra Clare novels because I'm a Cassandra Clare girly, even though it's been a long time since I've read the Mortal Instruments series, and I'm trying to read all of them, right, baby girl? Sorry. She's like very squirmy right now. And so that is my little mini book haul. And then I also got from my brother who moved to town recently. He's been saying he was going to give me this, and then he finally remembered. I got Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. We all know I don't have a great relationship with Grady Hendrix. I have only enjoyed, actually no, I don't know if I've enjoyed any books of his. I gave Southern Book Club's Guide 2.5 star. I gave We Sold Our Souls a 1 star, really a 0 star if I could. I gave How to Sell a Haunted House 3 stars. So he's not boding well, but he's one of those authors, I feel like with Haley Hughes, hers is Natasha Preston. She will buy every book she writes, even though she never gives them good ratings. And something just draws me to his books. So I own his exorcism book. I own this book. I don't know. I don't know why I do this to myself, but I do. So it'd be what it be. But that is my little mini book haul. And then let's do a reading update because, of course, I'm reading 500 books at once. I just started Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I'm finally starting this. Why a contemporary romance is almost 600 pages, I don't know. It's a romantic suspense novel, and it's 2 perspectives between Naomi and Knox, and all I know is that Naomi has a twin sister named Tina, and Tina apparently is like a bad girl. Like she steals her sister's car in the beginning of the book, and in the very beginning of the book Naomi is going to a coffee shop to meet her sister, and the bar owner or the guy tries to kick her out, the owner, thinking that she's Tina, but then she's like, no, I'm her twin sister Naomi, and then they get off to a rough start, and I'm pretty sure that that's the love interest, and Knox is just kind of whatever. He's just kind of like a grumpy, and she's sunshine apparently. So I'm liking that. I don't know if I'll finish it by the time this vlog is over. And then I also am I'm still reading Bring Me Your Midnight, which I'm really sad about because I didn't put it in a book sleeve when I took it to work, and I put my laptop back in my bag, and I didn't realize that I had stuck my laptop in the book, and so it crunched a bunch of pages, and I've been trying to unfold them. I might have to buy a new copy because, as we know, that is a first edition, which means that the actual jacket of the book is very pretty, and I want that to remain nice, right? We're doing a flying super baby for a minute. So I'm still reading that. And then I don't know if I actually came on here and said that I had finished The Naturals, but I did. I finished this the other day, and I gave this a 4 stars. I really, really enjoyed this. I flew through this book. I read it in basically a day and a half, and I really liked how this ended, and I wasn't expecting it. I'm still very intrigued in where the series is going, so I'm probably going to pick up the next book soon. It kind of reminds me of like the Truly Devious series. I've only read the first book in that series, and I do want to continue that as well. Maybe I'll do a vlog where I just finish like detective YA novels, because I have The Naturals, I have the Inheritance Games I want to read, I have the Truly Devious series, I have the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series I want to read, so we might do that. Right, girly pop? Although, I might save all those mystery books for like a readathon coming to you very soon. Wink, wink, nod, nod. I'm not going to tell you about it. But just keep your eyes peeled on October 4th for a special readathon announcement from this girl. Alright, she's getting cranky because she's tired of hanging out in here. So, oh, I forgot one more book I got. Hold on. I also forgot the biggest update of all on my son, but hold on. I also got the mirror edition of Powerless before it went away on Amazon, but I'm pissed because Amazon bent the corner. So I still need to get Reckless, and then I will be all caught up on my mirror editions as well as my People editions, because I do own both. I really like Elsie Silver. But my son, so the past 2 days while I haven't vlogged, I've been taking care of my son, making sure that he's okay. We went to the doctor today, finally got blood work back and his results, and everything is back to normal. He is fine. They have no idea why he had a fever for 2 weeks. They said that infections can do weird things to your blood, but that he is going to be perfectly fine and not to be worried, which made me so happy. He does want to see him again in a month to make sure that like his platelets and everything are still like on track and normal, but he's fine. So I thank you to everyone that's prayed for my son and like been very supportive, especially over on Instagram and stuff. I definitely feel the love there. So my son's in a good mood. I've been rambling at you for forever, so I'm gonna go. I'll try and take some video of stuff that I'm doing later today in Circus and other things in life, and I'll check back on with you later.
There are the things I want to know. Secret start in your heart so slow. But if you don't want to tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Losing almost all my energy. It's getting hard to talk to you, and I'm the only one who speaks. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't want to tell me now, I guess I'll never know.
Hello from your friendly 40s victory curls lady. Why do I look like this? My giant Circus Palooza show next weekend, and we're going for like old Florida vintage 40s vibes, and so my friend today was doing my hair demo, so she did cute little victory curls for me up here, and my hair used to be a lot curlier, but her curler doesn't work that well. So we're just gonna go with it for this update. I come bearing goodies. First off, we went shopping for a couple of things today. Like I got some gold heels because I needed those for Circus Palooza, and I only have one pair of heels and they're silver. I'm not a heels girly, so I bought that. And then we went to this bookstore while we were on that side of town, and I got this cute No Diggity About to Bag It Up, and it's literally a cute little Halloween one. I love it so much. I love little canvas bags. And then I got this cute little sticker to put on my water bottle that says Let's Rave, and it's a raven. So very cute. And did I need this stuff? No, but you know how it goes. And then I got Below by Laurel Hightower, and I've been wanting to read this. So it is a horror short story. It's only like 105 pages. And It's about this woman who, during a late night snowstorm, her car breaks down and she ends up having to get a lift with this truck driver. But then this creature with haunting red eyes, I think, kidnaps the guy, and she has to decide, does she help this random stranger that, like, helped her on the side of the road, or does she just try to save herself? And so that's definitely interesting. I'm definitely excited to read this at some point for spooky season. And then I also got this lit fic book called Breasts and Eggs by Mieko Kawakami. I had seen Brittany, not my friend Brittany, but this other Brittany from YouTube that reads a lot of lit fic, rant and rave about this book. And it has almost a 4-star rating across the board on Goodreads. So I figured I would get it because I've been interested in it. And I figured it would be fun to do a series where I read books that are kind of not the norm for me. I could put in my lit fic era, in my memoir era, in my sci-fi era, because I don't really read those types of things. So this one says, it's about Mikiko travels from Osaka to Tokyo where her sister Natsuko lives. She's in the company of her daughter Midoriko, who has lately grown silent, finding herself unable to voice the vague yet overwhelming pressures associated with adolescence. The story of these 3 women reunited in a working-class neighborhood of Tokyo is told through the gaze of Natsuko, 30 years old, an aspiring writer haunted by hardships endured in her youth. Over the course of their few days together in the capital, Midoriko's silence will prove a catalyst for each woman to confront her fears and family secrets. So yeah, this sounds interesting. And then it says, on yet another blistering summer's day 8 years later, Natsuko, during a journey back to her native city, struggles with her own indeterminate identity as she confronts anxieties about growing old, alone, and childless. Like I said, a little out of my era, or out of my wheelhouse, but we're gonna go with it. So, got these 2 beauties, my little rave sticker, and this. And then I also got 2 other packages today, and one of them I cannot show you because it is for my readathon that I'm going to be doing in November, and you will find an announcement, like I said, in the beginning of October, and so I can't show you that, or that will spoil it. But I also got my own spinner wheel, because you see people doing my spinner wheel picks my TBR, my spinner wheel this, my spinner wheel that. I figured I could do this for reading sprints. I figured I could do this. I'm doing this for this. I bought it specifically for this one vlog idea that I got, or series idea that I got, and I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm going to start working on it tonight. But it's so cool. And yeah, I absolutely love it. I love it so much, and I'm so excited to get to use this. So this was a very exciting purchase, I must say. But while we're here, let's give a little bit of a reading update. And I don't know where my book is, so I'm just going to put a picture of it on the screen. But I did finish Bring Me Your Midnight today by Rachel Griffith. And it is a 5 stars. It is easily probably going to be in my top books of the year. It felt like I was getting a warm hug while I read it the whole time. I don't know. Her writing is just magical. I need to see if her other 2 books are just as good as this, because I have been sleeping on her. So I need to read the rest of her books. And if they're both 5 stars, which I'm sure they will be, then she's going to be solidified as a favorite author of mine. It was just so good. It was just so good. Everything about it worked for me. If you have not read that book, I highly recommend it. I recommend buying it now while you can get the pretty Under the Dust Jacket cover special edition. Do what you gotta do to get a good book. You know what I'm saying? Alright, that is the end of this update. I will probably update one more time before I edit this vlog. I feel like this vlog was not as exciting as I wanted it to be. I'm just getting back into the vlogging side of things, and life is just getting chaotic and hectic and everything. And I honestly have not been reading that much this month. I've only read 3 books this month: The Naturals, Tomorrow, and that. And I just haven't had time. And I need to catch up because Rom-Comathon starts on Monday, and I have a pretty lofty TBR for that. Not to mention I'm in between 13, 14 plus other books, because you can never be in the middle of too many books at once. Or maybe you can, but I don't think so. Alright, so I'm gonna go eat dinner, put baby girl to bed, because she is not going to sleep. And I'll check in with you later. Hello friends, I am ending this vlog. I know, it was not very exciting. I didn't have that much stuff to do, but I just finished filming a couple of intros for some videos that I'm doing, which I will show you one of the books that I am reading for a vlog coming soon, and that is Beartown by Frederick Bachman. But I'm not going to tell you what I'm reading the vlog for. And honestly, if you figure out what I'm reading this book for, I would be really shocked. So, I'm going to be reading Beartown finally. I'm a little excited and scared because my friends have all cried and sobbed and boohoo teared at this, and I'm the only one that hasn't really read it yet. So, there's that. Alright, I am going to clean up a little before I go to bed because my son is asleep, my daughter is asleep, and so I need to get a little bit of cleaning done while they're asleep. And then I will hopefully read a lot more in this next vlog coming to you, because this week coming up is Rom-Comathon, so it'll be a Rom-Comathon vlog where I read all happy sappy rom-coms, except for 1 or 2 dark romance, because I gotta sprinkle that shiz in. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.